Hi, everyone. Welcome to week one of the Par-fect Partners program, where today we're celebrating Women's Golf Day. If you didn't catch our trailer last week, I'm Brittany from White Squirrel Golf Club.
I'm Ashley Gravitt from Goddard Sunset Golf Course.
And I'm Robyn from the Seaforth Golf Club.
In our program, we'll be having conversations with each other about current issues in women's golf, how to get to the golf course, and how to make you comfortable at the course. Today on Women's Golf Day, we're celebrating virtually since, unfortunately, due to worldwide events, everything will have to be held online, but we will celebrate in person at the course in September.
Thanks, Brittany. Yes, we are so excited. And why do we want you to take up golf? Because golf is more than just the sport. And so that's what we're going to talk about over the next 6 weeks. But also today, we're kind of going to go into the different aspects to joining and participating in the game of golf. So Ashley, do you want to start with some things about the physical benefits?
Sure. Fitness is a huge aspect of golf. And what golfers don't realize, and non-golfers alike, is that you can burn anywhere from 850 to 1,500 calories per round of golf, depending if you're playing 9 or 18 holes or walking or riding. You can also walk anywhere from 5 to 6 miles, depending on the length of the golf course. So it's a wonderful opportunity to get out, play with your friends, enjoy the social aspect that Britt's going to cover for us, but enjoy the fresh air. And after being cooped up all winter, it's the perfect escape.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the physical benefits are definitely a bonus. I know a lot of people who play golf to meet new people. You can join a league or like a fun day. You can go with your friends like every Friday night or Saturday morning. But it's also a really good game to get away from everyone else. If you want that quiet time to yourself, a walk in nature, it's perfect. It's a really good way to de-stress. And the other benefit is that you get personal interaction, but you can get what you want from it. You don't have to commit to the league. You don't have to go out with your friends. You can go and use it as time for yourself as well. So
yeah,
I think
so
that's
many
really
different ways that you can use and benefit from golf.
yeah.
Yeah, so just to tie in with that, sorry, Ash?
What I was going to add is that you can talk as little or as much as you want on the golf course. That's the beauty of it. Like, you can play with one, you can play with 3 other people, you can play with people from all over the world. There's not another sport that you can go out and be able to high five and congratulate and smile at somebody and thumbs up, and you don't have to speak the language of any other person in that group. And that's what's really, really impressive about golf, is that it's so worldwide, and you can play it whether you speak English or French, and or not French in some cases, and just like enjoy it. Get out there and enjoy it.
Yeah, so good. And one thing to add on to that is also age. You know, we're promoting it to women sort of our age or beginners right now. But really, like, you can play with anyone, and you can play this for such a long time. We've got juniors that are starting at like 5 years old, and we have members and people who golf that are even in their 90s. So it's super fun that you can do it as a family thing or just for your whole entire life.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's one of the sports that allows you to learn as a young person, and then it can translate into so many different areas, like your company staff party, a charity tournament, or just something that you and your spouse do on your like free night, date night. I mean, you don't even have to golf to enjoy a golf course. You can just go and have a drink on the patio and sit and listen to the birds.
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty approachable in that. Come see what we're about, and if you want to try it, great. If you don't and you just want to shop and have a glass of wine, that's fine too.
Yeah. So as well as that, there's so many more benefits, and we're not going to be able to touch on all of them, but I do want to mention something that's a pretty super popular topic right now, and it's the mental side of the golf game. There's been a lot of studies recently done about the effects that golf can have on your mental health. But it just is such a positive game in so many ways. Now, people might joke because golf can be very frustrating and you might get down on yourself, but that's not the side we're going for. You get to, as mentioned, exercise, be in a beautiful space. The lawns, the fairways, the greens, everything is manicured beautifully. So it automatically gives you that sort of surreal feeling. And it's been proven that being in that type of environment is really positive for your mental health. It's a great way, as Brittany said, to make new friends and become social, which is really good for your self-esteem. It's good to be able to be out somewhere and conversing with people, even if you don't know them really well, or maybe you create new relationships just being out there with them and having something in common. And so that's really good for your mental health. It also requires a lot of concentration. If you have tried golf before, it's definitely not easy, but we don't want to scare you. But you do have to keep your eye on the ball. You got to know where your target is, which it could be a couple hundred yards away. So you have to focus. And not only that, it takes a bit of strength. So you have to be able to control your body, your swing, your club, getting it in the right position to hit the shot that you want. And again, I'm not trying to scare you, but when your mind has to focus on all of those things, it doesn't leave room for the negative thoughts to come creeping in, which might happen when you're just going through the motions of your regular day. So there's so many positive things that just taking up golf and being a part of it can benefit your life.
I just want to touch on, before we move on, the importance of golf for businesses and networking. And there's a lot of young women who are not utilizing golf for their advantage. And we really want to give you the confidence to say yes and to learn how to get out there and not have to stay stuck in the office when it's your company golf day. We want you to be the first person to sign up for your tournament, because what's the worst thing that's going to happen? You swing and miss the ball. It's not the end of the world. And that's what this program is about, is teaching you that it can be fun and enjoyable, and you got to be able to laugh at yourself. And I know as women, that is something we struggle with, because we all want to do the best we can, and we're perfectionists at heart. But we want you to sign up for that tournament. We want you to say yes when people ask you to play, and we don't want you to be stuck at home anymore. We want you enjoying this amazing game.
That's right. We want to get out of the office.
And maybe for some of us at this time of year and with what's been happening, we want to get off the couch. So how do we get you from the couch to the golf course? It's been something that, like, I know all the three of us is in operations have struggled with. And I think the most intimidating part for women is just there is so much knowledge, and there's so much like, don't do this, do this. It's overwhelming. So we're trying to make it really simple for everyone. And we're hoping that if you have any questions, feel free to ask, because there is two amazing female professionals here with me, and between the three of us, I think we could confidently answer any golf question. So there's no silly questions. Actually, like, just try to test us, because we're up for it.
We want to hear them.
Yeah.
We're up for the challenge.
Yeah. So one of the things that I hear a lot is that maybe from some of my friends, they say, like, I don't know where to start. Like, for one, there's a strict dress code at the golf course. I don't know what to wear. So we're going to try to really simplify that. Basically, my three main things are you comfortable? Can you move? And is it something like you might wear later? So before you buy something, thinking like, oh, this is my golf shirt. Maybe like you can wear it with a pair of jeans out after or something. Like, you want to invest in an outfit that you're going to be comfortable in, but also looks good too. So
look good, feel good, play good.
Yes.
Yeah, girl.
I just have a little video. Sorry, Ash?
I was just gonna say, I'd like to also just touch on the importance of wearing a sports bra when playing golf. It makes a big difference than a push-up bra. I know that that might be something that you're used to wearing, but a sports bra is really important when you do come out to the golf course, because not only is it more breathable typically than your normal bras, but it allows you to coil better on the backswing, and it kind of just keeps them out of the way, which is a big myth that women have. They're not sure really where to put their arms. And I remember watching Lisa Longball talk about which way to put the arms, and it felt like a mammogram, how some women try to get around them and we try to squeeze them, and what we actually really want you doing is just grazing them. And by wearing a sports bra, that really makes that a lot easier.
Yeah, for sure. And comfortable underwear, because like you are walking a lot. It's a lot of walking. You do not want underwear.
You don't want it riding
uncomfortable.
Yeah. No, don't do it, girls. Don't do it.
So I'm just gonna share a little video. It just has some examples of some golf attire that you'll be comfortable in, and that follows like all of our dress codes.
We'll go through some dress code from head to toe. To start, I always wear a hat. It protects against the sun and keeps my hair out of my eyes. On the bottom, I always wear a sports bra. The last thing you want to be doing is playing with your straps or falling out on the golf course. Because we do so much bending, lifting, squatting, walking, swinging, and celebrating, you want to make sure you're comfortable. The outfit I have on right now would be perfect for cool mornings or late evenings in the spring or fall. I've paired this soft shell jacket with a long sleeve athletic shirt and some dark leggings. If you are wearing pants to the golf course, we ask that they're dark in color and no holes or cut off jeans. The last thing I have on is a comfortable pair of running shoes. You'll have to plan on walking quite a bit even if you take a cart. So you want to make sure whatever footwear you have on isn't going to give you blisters or be uncomfortable in the long run. The second outfit I'm in is from a really great golf supplier called Nevo. It's a ladies apparel brand that's Canadian, and they make really awesome sun protective gear. So this shirt is a UPF 50, so it's going to protect you when you're out all day on the course. It's a really good thing to take into consideration the sun safety, because you could be outside for anywhere from 2 to 6 hours depending how much time you spend on the patio after your round. This one's really awesome because it also has like the mesh to keep you cool. And it's a really fun pattern. The shorts I have on are really awesome length. They just allow me to bend and walk, swing with ease and comfort without showing too much. Okay. The last outfit I'm in today is from Adidas Golf, and it's super comfortable. There's a lot of other ways that you can put together golf outfits from clothes you already have or from active lifestyle ranges. But we recommend that if you are looking to get the most wear from your clothes, you do want to purchase your clothes at a golf shop. Because it's a golf style dress, it has all the right pockets and a zip pocket in the back, so I had to make sure that I don't lose my glove, tees, or balls. It also comes with the added security of shorts underneath the dress for when you're lining up a tough putt, and the zipper here helps to make sure that you're comfortable. Also totally wear this dress to go for dinner or drinks into the restaurant at the golf course after with no worries. The other awesome thing is that when I swing, so because you're going to be lifting up your arms for that photo finish, you're still covered.
Some really great videos there, Brittany. I think that it definitely clears it up. You can basically wear so many different things on the golf course. So that was really awesome. So now we know what to wear, but what do we bring with us? What do we put in our pockets? I think, Ashley, maybe you can touch on that a bit.
Absolutely, but let's give a shout out to how good Britt looked in those golf clothes.
Oh, it's the clothes.
Okay.
It's all the clothes.
So in your pocket, as you can see in this picture, we've got a purple martini tea. So if you have a plastic tea, you only need one in your pocket. If you like wooden teas, I like to carry about 2 or 3 in my pocket. The next thing beside it is a divot tool. It also has a ball marker on it. A divot tool is what you're going to use to help with all the ball marks on the putting surface. So it helps. We'll show you how to use that in later videos, but it just helps kind of get the turf back and as soft as possible to reduce any imperfections on the green. You need 1 golf ball. I like my students to only have 1 golf ball in their pocket. I find if they have 2, then they always have a way out of, oh, I needed this second golf ball, and it kind of starts to play a little bit of mental games with you. So only have 1 golf ball with you. It's okay if you want to have extras out in the power cart or your pull cart ready to grab quickly, but I really like the 1 golf ball rule. Behind that is a ball marker, and that's what you mark your golf ball when you're on the green, because a lot of times, depending on where you are on the green, you could be in somebody's way, so that's an easy way. You just put it behind the golf ball and you pick up your golf ball. A glove can be worn. It is not necessary. I never wore one all through college golf, but now I seem to need one, and a lot of times people take that off when they go to putt. So you can keep that on throughout from tee to green, and then take it off when you go to putt, or leave it on for the whole round.
Yeah.
And then, Britt, you're going to show us what's in your golf bag.
Yes.
That's awesome, Ash. Very clear and precise.
Yeah, and like you don't even have to buy a logo ball marker yet. I love them because they like will be on the magnet to your hat. But you can always use, like, I know a lot of people use a poker chip. It's a bit easier to see on the green.
You can use
anything flat and easy to pick up.
You could use a loonie, quarter, something
Yeah.
like that.
I always used to like when my dad would use a toonie, because then if he got close enough, he'd be like, oh, you can pick it up. Like, and he meant for me to give it back to him, but I never did.
Sneaky.
All right, so now I've got a picture here that I put together of what you need in your golf bag. You don't need more than a dozen golf balls. So I've got a dozen golf balls in the bottom corner there. I've got a bag of tees, the golf glove that I already talked about, your ball marker, your divot tool. I like to make sure my students have sunscreen, because you're outside for anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. Make sure you apply it. Bug spray is a must. Obviously, because where we live, there's a lot of mosquitoes and stuff, so I like to have them. I like to keep Advil or Tylenol in my golf bag in case I get a headache or a little bit of pain. I have my tip book or my notepad that I like to keep my notes in and how I'm playing, or any questions that I have to ask my students, or I have my students ask me. Sunglasses, always protect your eyes. I like to make sure that there's snacks and water bottle, and then the yellow thing in the bottom there is a bag tag that you get when you're a member, so that you can put on your golf bag so that you know which one's yours.
Awesome. That's good, Ashley. So I think for everyone, a lot of these things you might find actually around your house. You've got sunscreen, bug spray, Band-Aids, Advil. So don't be worried that, okay, I'm joining or I'm going golfing. I already have to sort of pay for my round, and now I have to go and buy all these things. That's not what our intention is, but we want you to know what, being prepared looks like. So grab some of these things, and then you'll be ready to go.
And it's always a good idea to bring a reusable water bottle, because at every golf course, like, they'll be able to refill it for you. And definitely snacks.
Yeah, snacks is super.
You're out there for 4 hours. You got to make sure you got snacks.
I know.
I will do a little shout out for all of the pro shops out there, because if you've forgotten your snacks, there will be definitely something available for purchase: cookies, granola bars, maybe some fruit, something like that. So don't be afraid to head in there and grab something, but you're always welcome to bring snacks with you from home.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while we're getting back to square, I'm just going to talk about now what we need as far as equipment. So I think there's a lot of misconceptions about this, that if you're going golfing, you need to have like a set of clubs. They need to be really good, or maybe new, or the newest technology. The fact is, right now, and especially in the era that we're in, the technology is good basically no matter what club brand you're getting. So you don't have to worry about that as much. What we want to reiterate is that you want something that is going to work well for you. So one thing we don't want you to do is borrow your husband's clubs or your dad's or your father-in-law's. They're going to be really, really heavy because that's how sort of the men's or maybe more experienced golfers clubs are designed. What we want you to borrow from another female, because usually they've got something just designed more for us. And that's going to be a huge sort of make or break for you when you get out onto the golf course. The other thing is you do not need a full set of clubs. A full set is 14 clubs, and I don't even use that many clubs sometimes when I go out and play. I might not use my 4-iron for like 5 rounds in a row. You just never know. So what you want to do is just make sure you've got sort of the basics. So you're going to have a putter, because you always need a putter, maybe a wedge, a couple irons. 7 and 8 are a really good thing to start with, and a driver. That's all you need. If you're just starting and taking up golf, why make it more complicated? So just grab a few of those clubs, put them in the bag. Hey, it'll make the bag a bit lighter for you too. So just remember that. Oh, and one more thing. Don't be afraid to talk to the pro at your course. Obviously, Ashley and I, and with Brittany running the pro shop over at the White Squirrel, like, we are all open and excited for women to come out golfing. So we want to help you. If we've got something in the back room to let you borrow for the day, we will, because we want you to enjoy the experience. So if you really are at a loss, just call out before you come and just say, hey, this is what I am looking for, or this is my situation. And I think I speak for everyone else, like, we're going to help you. So don't be afraid to ask.
Absolutely, Robyn. You covered it perfectly. And I really think it's important that just because you can have 14 clubs doesn't mean you have to. Like, it's very overwhelming out there, because when do I use this club, and how far does this club go, and what club do I use now? Well, when you cut that in half, your decision making is a lot quicker, which makes it more enjoyable, because now you're not panicking between, should I use my 6, should I use my 7? Well, you only have your 7, so you're just going to use your 7, and it makes it more enjoyable.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I was going for. So
we have a day where, like, in one of our leagues, you can only bring 3 clubs with you, and everyone has the best round of the year on that day. Just because it's just simplifying everything. We're not hitting down like Ashley and Robyn, maybe you guys are, or like the professionals you see on television. They're hitting down to like this far in between clubs. I'm not that precise. It's not going to matter that much. I'm happy to just hit the green. Like, so we just really have to think about, yeah, this is going to be what works for me, and I want to keep it really easy to start with.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so based on that, what would your 3 clubs be, girls?
Ooh, definitely a putter. Wait, a 3 clubs plus a putter.
Yeah, 3 clubs plus a putter. Yeah. What would you pick?
I'd probably go with my 3-wood, because I can tee it up, and it unfortunately goes about the same as my driver at this point. I need to get that fixed. So yeah, probably 3-wood, a wedge, and maybe like a 7 or an 8-iron.
Yeah. I was gonna say my 3-wood, 7-iron, my 60-degree, and my putter.
I was like exactly on the same page, because same as Robyn, my driver and my 3-wood for like 25 years have gone the same distance. So
I don't even
need to work on that this summer, but
goals.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, this has been really fun. I think we covered a lot this first week. So we're going to wrap it up with that. And remember, as we said, we want to hear your questions. We want to cover that in some of the next videos. So please, please, please email Brittany. All of the info will be posted on the Facebook pages. And yeah, I think we're going to move on. Ashley or maybe Brittany is covering something next. Should I start that again?
I just wanted to say, like, this is really like such a unique program that we're running, because I don't think anything's ever been done like this in our area where we've been able to collaborate. It's one of the benefits of us kind of being a bit more at home right now, is that we've been able to work together on this and bring our customers something that's really like fun, informative, and it's going to help people feel more comfortable on the golf course. So if there's more ways that we can give back like that, let us know. And I know that we're going to do some giveaways, and Ashley's going to explain some of those.
Awesome, Britt. And I just want to reiterate that we're all about women supporting women and getting women into the golf industry. And one of the greatest things about our giveaway is that each of our courses, we've put together a package for you. And it's 2 green fees and a lesson with Robyn, 2 green fees at Sunset and a lesson with myself, and 2 green fees and the equivalent of a lesson in a form of a gift certificate at the White Squirrel with Brittany. In order to be eligible to win, you must like all 3 of our Facebook pages. So that's Seaforth Golf Club, Goddard Sunset Golf Course, and White Squirrel Golf Club. If you like our post from today, you're entered in once. And if you tag a friend in the comments that you're interested in getting into golf as well, that's another entry. If you share this post, we'll put your name down 5 times. Don't forget to submit all questions to Brittany at whitesquirrelgolfclub.com. And every time you ask a question, we're going to add an additional entry. So be sure to check out our Facebook pages next week with all the content coming to you. We're so excited, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks. See you next week.